Hey, it's Abdullah. So the other day I just took out my Nokia 3.4 and I decided to update it to Android 11, which is finally here, yay. And I decided to also reset it so that I give it the best possible experience because, that's the best thing to do. Whenever you update to a new version, sometimes old apps will have a hard time updating and it might cause some issues. So the best way to go ahead with it is to pretty much update on a fresh slate. And just looking at the home screen after I've updated and completely reset all my data, the first impression is this looks very drab and uninspired and almost without any identity. And yes, I understand that Android One at the moment is probably a necessity. It's the best way moving forward. It's lightweight. It does have its advantages, including the fact that it's also easier to update. But I feel like a brand like Nokia, which has so much brand history and heritage when it comes to design, operating system, even down to fonts, deserves something a bit more Nokia. I'm not saying abandon Android One because I know it doesn't make any logistical sense at the moment, but it definitely needs some of that Nokia touch. So here are my suggestions for the things that could be done to Android One to make it look and feel more like how a Nokia should. The first thing is have a custom home screen. The Android One arrangement is very random and just looks so bland. So why not create something that has a bit more identity so that when you pick a phone and you want to use it in a phone shop, the home screen actually looks like it was actually done in a neat and tidy way that makes it look unique to a Nokia device. The current Android icons just look a bit boring and very bland. And Nokia were the first to actually bring squircles into smartphone operating system design, and I feel like they definitely need to go back that route. So there's this icon pack that I've been using on a Microsoft launcher, which is called Mie, I believe I'm saying that correctly. And it takes all the MeeGo icons from the N9 and sort of modernizes them. And honestly, they look amazing. They look so modern, they look so classy. They just look very Nokia. The second thing I'd like to see is to get rid of that stock Android font and actually use Nokia Pure Font. This was also implemented on the N9, and honestly, the font still looks amazing even today. I would even go as far as saying that the current Android font used on Android 11 is actually very heavily inspired and similar in style to the Nokia Pure font from the Nokia N9. And the third thing I like to see is some Nokia designed widgets. For example, the clock and the weather widget. With the Pure font and some nice animations, you can make a very nice looking clock and weather widget, which looks very Nokia and should be applied as a standard on every Nokia device. A basic theme with some icons and a changed font would do wonders in order to make the devices stand out and look more like Nokia devices. And please, I don't know how you can do it, but please allow us the option to remove that Google Assistant bar from the home screen. There is just no way to actually make it look good. So at least give us the option to remove it from the home screen. I mean, we already have a Google Assistant button on the side. We can swipe from the bottom edge of the display from one of the angles to call the Google Assistant. So why do we need a third way to access the Google Assistant with this ugly Google search bar? I mean, just removing that one thing makes any home screen look about 10 times better. I would also like to see all the Nokia exclusive software features grouped together in the settings so people know when they're getting a Nokia device that these are exclusive Nokia added software features. And ideally the same way we previously had Lumia Denim and Lumia Cyan on top of Windows Phone, which were Nokia exclusive features added on top of Windows Phone that made the experience a bit better. I'd also like to see something similar implemented on Android. Something similar to what some competitors are actually doing, where they're taking stock Android experience and just adding a bit of features here and there to help improve the experience. So things such as one-handed use mode, for example, a unique glance on screen, and in a perfect world, some built-in applications other than just the camera app and the My Phone app. So Lumias were pretty famous for all their additional app suites that they provided, such as Creative Studio, Lumia Refocus, Cinemagraph, Storyteller, and so many other very cool and very useful software features. So with all these additions, you can keep Android One that looks and feels pretty lightweight, doesn't require massive amounts of hardware power to run smoothly, but at the same time make the devices look more like a Nokia. And I think that's very important in order to help the devices stand out. Anyways, these are just my quick thoughts. I would love to hear what you guys think about my thoughts in the comments down below. And if you have some additional software features that you'd like to see implemented on Nokia devices, or really cool ideas that you'd like to share with us, let us know in the comments down below. Let's have a good discussion. Anyways, that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.